Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall, where today we are doing some real damage. Let's just get in here. We don't have time for an intro, there's killing to do. I think we should be able to handle this fight. God, I hope we can handle this fight. Actually, I guess I have to engage this a little bit differently because we can't really build an arc around their city the way their units are spaced out. This should result in exactly the same battle, though. They have a Call of the Hive up. You know, I'm kind of curious. We're going to hit auto combat here. We have a save that we can load from that is like literally seconds ago. I'm curious what a big battle like this looks like if we hit the auto combat. I bet that it kills a bunch of my units. We should win because it's represented as a low risk battle and everything, but did I press the button? Did I not press the button? Is it just taking a while to run it, maybe? Yeah, okay, I think it's just taking a minute. There we go. Actually, it really did not kill very much of our stuff. It did, for some reason, cost us both of our vehicles, but that's fixable. Yeah, weird. That's a weird distribution of damage. But okay, I'll take it. This is mine. Obviously. Absorb. No reason not to. And then we do have to replace some vehicles. I think we just put him back on Lancers for now. I mean, we could move him up to Harriers. I think the Lancer is more effective. Like, the Laser Lance does quite a bit of damage. And obviously, if they can get into melee, that's pretty cool. And we're just waiting. Oh, no, actually, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's right. She has 5 points banked because she's headed toward Tyrannosaur. She's not there yet. Eleanor, you also get your Lancer back. Okay. So that was 150 total energy there. That's not too bad. It's probably actually a better... We probably would not have, doing it manually, probably would not have lost the vehicles. I was going to say I would have done a bunch of tactical operations, but I probably would not have done 150 energy worth of tactical operations. I probably would have done... Well, I might have done, now that we can, 30 energy operations. So, pretty comparable. I probably would have taken less total damage, or at least I would have healed more. I don't know if phase shift is actually good. There's definitely some value in Warcry, especially on a vehicle like this. Yeah, on a vehicle like this, where we probably are not running in super fast at the beginning of battle. Although now that we're attacking Kirko, Biology Expert starts to make a lot more sense. And then, you know, Deadeye is always good. You also have skill points. You are taking Piloting Advanced. Then, you are taking Awesome Pteranodon. It's going to be Pteranodons as far as the eye can see. We actually are managing to go through our Cosmite pretty quickly. So at this point, we just continue to push forward, right? Like, I don't see a reason not to. This army has the slowest move. So the question, though, is do we go to Woodrill, which we know is not their capital, just to keep weakening them, or do we maybe head in this direction because this way could be the capital? I guess we have all of our strat points here. That's just the wrong button. We can deploy a couple of monitors and try to figure it out. And now that I do have, like, strategic operations that could be used offensively, maybe I'm better off using my strat points for that, but this is how we're doing it. Okay, interesting. That's Ava down there. I think we still did not have any idea where she was, right? So that's good information. It might be this way. So it doesn't make any sense for us to go around the mountains to the west. We're going to go past Woodrill anyway, so we may as well grab it. I think is the way that has worked out. We got to be careful with our Tyrannosaurs, or Pteranodons rather, so as not to lose them. Ah, I'm blocking your Cosmite Rift. What now, nerd? Okay, and over here we could build some stuff, but I don't really want any of this stuff. What I want is improved military infrastructure. We need to make sure that these things are not trivially easy for other players to take. Nasindel could probably just use even more levels on our energy sector. An elite military facility does definitely have some value, especially since we now know that even after the Kirko War, this particular place is pretty close to another player who will, like if we start pursuing the Doomsday weapon, that player will attack us, almost certainly, so we should be ready. Let us continue to get ready everywhere. Yep, I know, we finished researching stuff. Not dismissible, you must click on them. Okay. We don't really have the science for a Doomsday victory to be very time sensible. Okay, that's just a single truck. I mean, a single truck matters because he could come up and retake stuff. So I guess we have to care about that a little bit. Sharp mine storage. That's true. You have to keep them away from the other mines. Don't want people cutting themselves. The Corvin's still at war with the Assembly dude, right? We don't know exactly how that's going. But this stuff is all Corvin's colors, right? Oh no, this outline is around here. This stuff is not owned by anybody. Corvin has pressed out up against the border, though. That might be going all right. I am not interested in this deal. It's a weird deal, right? It's like the stakes on that were so small. Like, who could possibly care? This sucks. We have a couple of turns of movement across mountains to get through. Why are there so many damn mountains on this planet? Alright, when we're done with the place, it's going to be considerably flatter. This is all the Bombardon's fault. I mean, I guess it gives us some time to heal. Okay, we are accepted with the Vanguard, which is fine, whatever. Do we want to start prepping actual combat type things? In combat, 3 to 5 random non-mineral, non-ethereal units can become immolated. This damages units for 20% of their current health and turns the sector into a volcanic sector. That's fine. Honestly, I think information is so much more valuable at the moment. Just really, I need to know if this is their capital or not, because if it's not, we need to redirect. It is not their capital. But there's stuff even further down. Okay, so maybe we have to take this because their capital could be even further south. Alright, that doesn't really change our plan then. Do I want you to do anything? You can go deal with that guy. I think we're just trying to strengthen up so that we can wipe out the animal nest, right? I think that's the most important thing that's happening over here at the moment. So this episode's going to be a lot of running and shooting. How long until Rondafel is actually mine? 7 turns? It's a long time. We should probably build like a military unit or have one military unit break off of here and go stand in Rondafel so it's not something they can just retake. Oh, I should keep buttering Corvin up as well. I forgot about that. Ava declared war on Roto, which is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. Hopefully that's even more distraction for him. Oh yeah, we should figure out what the hell with the Paragon. Can we unwar, please? No. Diplomatic state war, favor minus all of it. And no buttons that look like they could change that. Well, I suppose we could just go take it over. He wants guiding shore. Sorry, he wants a... This is a sector. He wants a sector for 38 Cosmite? I'll do it for a defensive pact. Well, okay, I guess you declined my offer. Does that work the way I was hoping it did? Did we avoid the negative modifier? We did, in fact. We did not get the negative modifier for for declining a stupid trade offer. So all you have to do is just modify their stupid trade offer to a different stupid trade offer and send it back to them. Okay, that took forever, but we are across the mountains now. And I guess we are continuing to deploy monitors because I really, really, really need to know where the capital is. Sure do have a lot more territory. Like, a lot more territory. It's possible that this map is too damn large. Aha! Got it. Sorry, what the hell is happening here? You got a bunch of floaty crystals around a head? That's really something. Well, we've never seen one of those before. It's the very rare Tier 3 AI unit. I think that we are probably a little afraid of this thing, right? It has that disruption virus. But yeah, I mean, obviously, this is the play. This is the only thing for us now, is to move toward Aklatox as quickly as possible. So the smart path is through Widrill. We'll grab it, because why not? And then we go east around these mountains. Roto's going to be respawned by then. In fact, he might be respawned now. Is he still recuperating for one more turn? Okay, he is. He'll be respawned by then, but all we got to do is kill him, and then, like, we can... I don't even care about leaving all this territory to go to neutrals. I don't need all this garbage. Once that's done, then we start thinking about Ava and the other guy. I'm hoping that Ava will actually attack instead of doing like what the AI often does with us, where they just declare war on you and they don't really ever make anything of it. Looks like our Kirko friend is maybe having a pretty rough time. So if we take this... I mean, we're talking about a lot of turns of movement still. We're not going to be at his capital in the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 turns even. Also, I again forgot to go and compliment what's-his-face. Even though we were talking to him, I forgot to go do the compliment. So let me not forget that. We're going to do that first this time. For you, Corvin, a compliment. For we are friends. Broxel won a battle against... Okay, he won 2 battles against Corvin and 1 against the other guy. Cure for Spacer Skin Madness. I do not really need the influence. Hold on. We might, since we have so much influence built up, we might just want to buy a cool thing from the Spacers. What could we get from them that would be neat? A Mad Preacher is a thing that we've never seen before. Give me one of those. And then we will accept their quest, because now I actually want the influence. It's a fairly fast research. Alright, so the Mad Preacher should go over and join this army. Nascendel is going to create for us a defensive Bombardon, whose job will be to stand in Rondafel and make sure that it doesn't get taken back for free. Corvin has closed his borders to me. But we're such good friends. What if I offered you a defensive pact? What if I gave you a gift? At this point, we're making enough energy that I can afford to be a little generous with it. Here, we'll remove this. I'm just giving you a gift. All right, we're gonna get this number up. It's gonna go somewhere. The gift is not showing up on it right now. Ava sent us a message. Okay, she sent me a non-message message. I could, I suppose, become the unifier. It doesn't really sound like me, if I'm being honest. Corvin publicly complimented me. Robot Man insulted me, and Ava sent me a second message that doesn't have any content in it. Good news, everybody! I'm a diplomat! That's what we're doing here. Diplomacy. Also, I am apparently the pioneer of this. It's kind of weird. It's pretty weird that the AI, I guess, doesn't really buy stuff from the minor factions. Well, I mean, we may as well just take the daunting stacks, I suppose. I think we don't really need to, though, because we're going to take Woodrill anyway. Yeah, I'll just stop here. You guys, what do you still need? I don't really want to build them a bombardon, right? We talked about that a little bit. So what do I want to give them? Maybe just a couple of huntresses, probably a good idea. Produce me a pair of huntresses. That'll... Well, we have the preacher coming. Preacher +1. That makes an army, and then we can go hunting with that. And that means that we have operations points that are not yet spoken for. So a plasma ray defense seems okay. What is immolated? Because immolated is different from burning. Show me the immolated status. Okay, 12 damage. It's not really different from burning. It's like burning, but more so. Okay, that seems like actually a pretty good thing then. Let's develop the plasma ray defense. Alright, I think things are progressing nicely. Seeing a lot of pressure on our opponents here. It seems like this thing's not really producing hostiles, which is nice. Uh-oh, that's not necessarily great for us. That guy doesn't even like me. Let's just make sure we get all of this, all of the military infrastructure up to date over here, so that we can hold out for a little while at least against a potential assault. I mean, the first thing to do is to finish the war with the Kirko, and then we can worry about all this other garbage. Okay, we produced many things. Also, the Spacers would like some energy. I'm fine with giving them some energy. Okay, there you go. That's an army. Got a nice high army power. It's a really weird looking army, which I'm actually very happy about. Oh, that's not a thing you can stand in. Interesting. Oh, I ran out of movement points. Well, whatever. The army that they have in this location is not in a place to come over and attack us, no matter what. Oh, you can stand there. Okay, there we go. Now we got our triangle back. We finished the Doomsday thing. We should probably keep working on Doomsday things. Council would not be a bad place to build one, actually. So we need to wait a turn because we're out of Cosmite. That's fine. We'll work on this for a moment. And then over here, it's just infrastructure, infrastructure, infrastructure. I don't know how well defended you are, but I do know that it's not well defended enough. So next turn we get Woodrill, and then... Man, maybe we should move all the bombardons back to, like, defensive deployment. I'm just thinking it takes so long for our armies to get places if we have bombardons in them. And then we have operations points. The fumigation protocols would allow us to really screw up the enemy's income in a particular area. Like, that doesn't... Honestly, it doesn't seem very good. But if we prep this and then continue to work on our towers, eventually we'll have a higher level of it, and it will get better. Alright, I am going to endeavor not to forget that we are going to start building another Doomsday Power. Or Doomsday Tower, rather. This is our purification tech, actually. I thought we still had one tech to go. We might just be able to win by a Doomsday victory pretty soon. Actually, remarkably soon. I don't know. Right now, we're just researching tech. We'll worry about it in a little while. Keep building our towers. Keep setting the world on fire. We'll figure it all out afterward. How's my Pteranodons doing? Okay, pretty injured still. We'll probably do this next battle manually just so that we can make sure that, first of all, they don't get killed in a silly way, and secondly, we actually get to spend our heals. Oh no, not Android Zone. Whatever shall we do? They're disrupting some of our monitoring stations, but not the important one. And honestly, I don't even know how important that is. All we really needed to do was figure out where the thing was. I would rather have the energy than a small amount of industry and food, I think. Our people are no longer as excited about this war. Perfectly honest with you, I know that it's boring, but like, right? More op points seems like the way to go. Okay, so here they have a real unit, but they also have a lot of stuff that we're pretty familiar with. Shouldn't be too hard of a battle, I think. So you go here, and let us manually fight this battle. Safe battle. I'm still concerned with the Pteranodons being where they're at. And also we can try to make sure that they end up more healed. Plus the tactical combat is definitely the more fun part of the game. Man, Kirko garrisons have transcendence in them. That's pretty good. So we definitely want to hit... Oh yeah, Phoebe has a new rocket launcher, that's right. Forgot about that. Definitely want to run her out to like here. Do one of those. Take a little accuracy buff. You know, she's got that combat inhaler. It's very important. Well, that was bad, Scatter. And then do the rest of us gather up at mid, or do we try to push aside? We could try to push both sides. We don't have a lot of heals over here, though. Like, if I wanna heal my Pteranodon, the injured Pteranodon at the very least has to run this way. Yeah, get over here. You big oaf. Okay, there we go. So what do we want to do with everybody else? How do we run this? I guess I want to use rockets with everybody who has a rocket launcher to fire. That might just be these two heroes. You want to step up into a position where you are ready to drop the big shot. And then we just have a lot of people generally creeping forward. I don't want to go too far forward because of my short firing range. Honestly, well, but we do want him in a position where he can drop a shot on the enemy tower. So like from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So move him to here. Not you. Move him to here. Yeah, he can't safely drop the shot directly on top of it, but he can be adjacent. And that means you can actually take up the center space here without... Yeah. Center space here. I'm gonna preemptively manipulate shield. Just a feeling I have that he might get targeted by flying units. They really need to let you issue orders while animations are still playing out, especially if they're an animation for a thing like that doesn't involve any rolls. Like, nothing could possibly happen that could affect your decision making. Yeah, we could be right up against it here. And I think we are going to have this force push over and group up. I mean, we might see some enemies run down this way. Here, you should definitely get over here. You're not providing any benefit to anybody. But I think I am gonna try to group up over here. So we're definitely going to be drawing the attention of their flyers. We don't have... Is this guy mechanical? What's his deal? He is mechanical. So it's not entirely impossible that we could grab him. I suspect it's not very likely. He has psionic resistance, but I don't know how that actually works. I don't know if damage resistance actually does give you debuff resistance as well. The fact that all of the debuffs are typed makes me think that there's probably some interaction between those systems, right? You move over to here. And then... Are we just going to also push up this way at the same time? Probably. It's probably the right move. So you end up right there. I do so love all of my giant dinosaurs. Okay, let's see what they got. That is fine by me. We don't want to stand in the cloud, I'm assuming. You know, just... I've played a video game or two in my time. Yeah, I think I like this. And then we have, like, the same attack ops as we have always had, but, like, this feels pretty great. Get to kill that Transcendent right off the bat. And it should not, in theory, be too difficult to finish the job here. Gosh, I sure hope you don't miss. Cool. Now we can push up this side so much more effectively. Alright, so we got little flyer that I'm not really scared of, and then the other flyer... Sorry, what did you do to me? Melt armor... The cloud melts armor and deals damage. Does it say on the caustic smoke how much damage? Take damage and lose one. Okay, so no. It's going to be very sneaky about its numbers, for whatever reason. Well, obviously I want to shoot the engulfer down more than I want to shoot the other guy down, so let's see what we can put together on that front. I don't love that I'm going to have to only take 2 shots in order to get it done, but we got to start working on him. I'm just going to move through the smoke. Probably worth it. We are going to, unfortunately, have to endure fire from that tower. It's not really a lot of ways around it. But probably only the one time. Okay, step out of the fire. Or out of the goop. Listen, I played World of Warcraft. I know about standing in the goop on the ground. And you're not supposed to do it. That's my expert advice to you out there. Don't stand in the goop. Maybe I should have moved forward a little bit first. Wow, really? On 60%? That's harsh. I'll keep working my very, very effective Huntress crew. There we go. That balanced out the bad variance a little bit. Should probably keep moving forward. Am I suffering long range here? I am. So we should I probably should have moved forward in the other direction. In fact, I definitely should have moved forward in the other direction. Alright, we're going to get an awful lot of damage through that absorbed pain. Now, unfortunately, I've not left these two Pteranodons with a lot of great angles to run up. You do something like this. And then just have you follow suit. We can play forward a little bit more aggressively this time since we actually bothered to destroy a tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are one tile short of being able to attempt a takeover on that tower. So I might just run up short here. I don't have a buff or anything that I can give out. But I don't want to end my turn in the open, I don't think. And I really can't contribute anything else. We could do a little bit of healing, but nobody over here really needs it. So yeah, you're good. Do we distribute our shield? Do you have any sense of who's going to need it? You know what? Give it to you. You have come forward bravely, and you probably are going to pay a price for that. Is there anybody in particular that we need to scan? Not really, right? Because we could scan that guy. Move forward to here, which is completely safe, and we're probably going to want to be able to put him down pretty quickly. So let's see, we could just stay put and... I mean, not stay put. We could just run a little bit and do that. That's probably the move. Is this outside of that turret's... It is outside of that turret's range. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. Alright, dude is not long for this world. Okay, I don't think we should be suffering any more turret hits from there, hopefully. I think that thing is trying to avoid potentially getting mind controlled. Well, I can make it to range, though. Kind of curious. Cannot affect that. I am allowed to attempt it on the avatar, so I'm going to. It's pretty likely to work. Okay, well that's probably going to draw some attention. So I'm going to let you finish him off, because the hero has places to be. It's like we have a question now of whether it's worth trying to destroy this turret. So I think we're going to ignore that one. We're just going to move away from it. Ooh, I think we can melee. If we go for the melee, though, I'm still hittable. I probably want to just commit pretty deep. I'm a little worried about creating obstructions for people who are trying to shoot. Man, they do hit very hard, though, huh? Take cover behind this dinosaur. Make sure that we're all outside of the range here. And you can, I guess, throw up a shield there and then root yourself. Alright, Bombardon gets it done is the talk. I'm probably just going to go for a lot of laser shots here rather than running up and trying to... I guess if we melee him, he gets moved. I don't know how that'll work with the space directly behind him being full already. Maybe we can make it irrelevant. Yeah, geez, maybe. I forgot about the pain transfer. That's fine. Looks to me like we probably have it under control. Just let the incredibly accurate huntresses deal with it. Who's still left? It's just that guy? How much health does he have? 46. I don't think we can hit him. Fairly sure we can't actually do any damage to him. Well, all we would have to do is get him for a little bit, but I just don't think we can. Where's everybody who has rocket launchers? Nope, we're a turn off. We'll definitely kill him next turn. See if we can maybe like destroy a turret and not take any extra hits here. So one of you needs to move forward a little bit further. Alright, and I have high hopes about this turret just shooting the mind-controlled unit. We have a nice big safe area in the middle of the battlefield here where we can just advance. We are going to get that guy. And we do still have heals. I mean, we don't really have that many targets that need any healing. But like, I could throw a heal off on this guy next turn. And... Awesome. Okay, let's talk about healing. Since we are definitely going to be able to lock it up here. We have a bunch of people who are missing very small amounts of health. You still have... Yeah, you still have all of your heals. And then can we get... 3 tiles, is it? Yeah. Gotta get over to here, which means that this sadly does not heal for all that much. You are able to get almost back to full. Oh, you don't even have the thing. So you already did it. I think we might be... Yeah, we might be out of heals. Just want to make sure that we're actually getting them used. You still have one, but it requires you to not take a turn. Actually, that's probably fine. We have a lot of people on the case over here. I can run up and just melee, but I'm gonna hope that we can resolve this with the cannons. And I'm absolutely willing to spend energy to tack this, if we have to. Okay, I just need somebody to do a little bit more damage. Alright, what's he at? 18? Can we get him without spending? Yes, we can. Okay. So that was a significant net positive on health. And we still have a little bit of movement left. It's going to be nice to be traveling largely over open terrain here. Okay, a colony awaits its fate. Welcome to the team. So we'll probably take the Bombardon that we're building in Nosindel and just run it down to here. Because I suspect they won't go after Rondafel. Well, they have a unit in position to go after Rondafel if they wanted to, I guess. Okay, Kornsburg has all of the defenses now. Let's also get field hospitals up, because those are good defensive buildings for dealing with like protracted engagements. Which, I mean, we don't see a ton of of really protracted engagements, but it could start happening. Alright, let us go forth to the android zone. Forgot to do the thing. I forgot that I was going to start building a thing in Consuil. It's alright. The Doomsday Tower in Consuil is not the thing that is going to be time limiting. It's wherever the third tower is. So starting this a turn late is not. It's not going to actually add any turns to our victory timer. But still, efficiency for the sake of efficiency. Yeah, we're still probably looking at like 3 turns worth of movement at least. Probably not higher than 4. Okay, people are doing that annoying thing. There's not really a defense against that, right? When people crash your diplomatic relations. Alright, he ran in with a single engulfer and reclaimed Rondafel, which is just like a really dumb, annoying thing. I mean, I'm fine with it. We'll just kill it. We'll just kill him and let it go neutral. Alright, a message. Is it a threat? It is... Okay, whatever. It is nothing. He sent me a nothing. But what if I said that your beard was very good? You completed Empire task. Have great beard. Alright, also, while I'm thinking about it, we're going to remember to do this. Sorry, this. Where do we want it? Granite Peaks or the transmission terminal? Granite Peaks is all the way down there. The transmission terminal is definitely better guarded. Just positionally speaking. Also, it being close to the capital helps. Alright, we're done with you. Also, apparently there's some loot just sitting on the ground here, so let's grab that. Sure. And then back into my territory, out of the Spore Cloud. We'll head to the Harvest Mountains next. Okay, you have leveled up. We should actually look at gear. Apparently you're completely unarmed, so that's a thing that's got to get fixed. I guess I should figure out your gear before I do this other stuff. We could, of course, buy her piloting with the intent of getting her on a Pteranodon eventually, but maybe we should have something else going on. Spike gun is probably not the right choice. A rocket hammer certainly has a compelling name, although I don't know if the stat line is quite as impressive. Void hammer hits reasonably hard. We could give her the old piercing bow. I think I like putting her on a mount, though. So let's use this to buy piloting. I just really like the mounts. We have a Freelancer, so you get the Freelancer. And then also an Inferno Launcher, because everybody should have an Inferno Launcher. And then also, you know, an Incinerator Module, except I'm not allowed to do that for some reason. Okay, confirm loadout. There we go. I don't know why it's always got to be difficult. Okay, you also don't actually have gear. You know, when they die, they lose their gear. I'm kind of tempted to put a sniper rifle into play. Void Hammer is a cool idea, but I just don't... I don't know that it does enough damage for the difficulty of getting someone into melee. Yeah, you just get the piercing bow for the moment, and we don't really have the stuff to give you any normal mods, but we do have all this weird hero equipment. Take all this stuff. Okay, over here. I mean, do we send one army back to clear Rondafel? Maybe? It might be worth doing. Also, we should probably make sure we get that build. Maybe the army that doesn't have the bombard on it turns around. You guys continue forward slowly. I'm confident that those two armies together can handle that. So this is not showing currently as having a militia. So we cannot capture and annex. Okay, yeah, it's just not. It is, okay, it is turning orange again. I'm confident that one Bombardon stands against one Engulfer, especially since I have access to tactical operations. In theory, the AI also does, but they don't always use them in sensible ways. Actually, maybe Nascendel should be producing... Well, we don't have any Cosmite, never mind. And do we have anything else that we want to prep? I mean, we don't... I don't intend to do a flash strike, but... Maybe later I will wish that I had prepared this? We may as well, right? May as well use the tack points for something. Oh, we do have another Doctrine slot. That's a thing to use tack points for. Well, we'll worry about that after we finish prepping this. I think these two armies should be okay by themselves. I mean, by themselves. These two massive groups of monsters and the most accurate marksmen of all time should be okay wandering around in a huge massed force. If we get to Aktox with just those two armies, I think we would definitely go for it, right? Unless it turned out that there was a huge army in place. And what's his name is out here again. We don't know where exactly, but he's out here somewhere. Oh, that's right. We gotta run back across the mountains, man. So this is also turning orange again. Yeah, I guess you just get nearby and wait. Again, like if this thing wants to run out and fight me, he is welcome to do so. We could engage the battle. 1425. We should engage the battle. Should we manual? We don't need to manual, but I kind of want to see our Mad Preacher in action. Also, there's an enemy in the there's a unit in the enemy army that we've never seen before, so I'm curious about that. Look at him. It's pretty fearsome. What is your deal? A Voradon. That's... I mean, in a weird way, he's kind of adorable. What's your deal? You have a Mighty Roar. This is the Tyrannosaurus Roar. You can devour things. Devour light, biological, or cyborg units. So let's be a little careful about that. He's got the Frenzy. That seems pretty good. He is an unstoppable Juggernaut. Man, I need some of these. We gotta get some Voradons out here. The good news is we have not that many small units for him to devour. The bad news is lots of other things. Lots of other things are not so good. We need to get to a place where I can shoot a rocket at this Voradon. Just really open the battle up right. Alright, we got burning on him. I think we probably want to do this on the Pteranodon right before he fires. Alright, let's look at this Mad Preacher. What's his deal? Brand a land unit with the mark of the effigy, making it easier to hit, and when it dies, powerful psionics will mold it into a spacer effigy. You can also create... Okay, all effigies on the battlefield increase damage by 45% instead of their normal boost. That doesn't seem like a bad thing. It seems okay. And then he does a Maddening Rant that has a chance to apply Insanity. It's a pretty powerful status effect. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know that I think he is, I don't know that I think he's worth the money we paid for him, but I don't know. I also don't know what else we would have done with all of it. And hey, look at that. Functional Overwatch. What a concept. So I'll just get up here and get ready to mess people up. So this thing is pretty long range. Making an enemy 20% easier to hit at long range seems pretty good, actually. Just wait there, I suppose. Do I want to attack him? We could, I guess, sorry, not this turn. We could attack him. Pretty good autocannon work. Pretty bummed out about our dude taking so much damage so quickly. What do I think is the right play? Well, okay, we have significantly more limited targeting on this side, so let's start like this. I'm a little afraid to run forward. Yeah, I think I'm not going to commit super hard with this light biological unit. It's possible that she's not devourable on account of, you know, being a hero and as such special, but we don't know that that's how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and buff this guy. Then I'm going to take my combat stims, because why not? About to fire my first shots of the battle. We'll get this dude out of the sky. And then you lot, the heavy ones, are the ones who need to commit now. So maybe... How long does this debuff last? It does not have a duration listed. It might be forever. So I really want to get that on the Bombardon, if we can. I need to move closer to him by 2 spaces. I think I have it from here, right? Nope. Nor from there, despite the fact that that is closer. I could shoot him, but I can't hit him with this thing that has the same range as my shot. Seven is being calculated in kind of an inconsistent way. Could just have at this dude. Alright, let's move the Tyrannosaur first, because we can't cause a blockage here. I mean, I guess this is what we're doing for right now. We're just taking out the little guy. And then I will absolutely spend ops to make sure that this thing goes down. Alright, let's see what the big dude does. Okay, big roar. Big roar that did not work. They want so badly to kill him. Oh wow, big roar totally did work. That has a really long range. How far does that affect people? A 4-hex cone-shaped area of effect. Man, I wish all of the tooltips were like that. I wish they all actually told you what stuff does so clearly. Well, I don't think anybody's going to have a hard time hitting this thing, so let's just lay on the attack. Boy. That really sucks. Okay, we got a flank here. You're staggered, which is also crappy. We're gonna lose a Pteranodon here. I'm not happy about this. Okay, you have that great big melee. And then, unfortunately, that guy having 1 health left, I'm totally going to spend operations points killing him. Should I just Protective Growth? He gains 4 shields and regenerates considerably, but he's gonna get hit a bunch. So you're gonna hit him for 15 3 times. And it's a melee attack, so it ignores the blue thing. But he will have 6 armor. That's still way too much damage. But I can't stop it. Yeah, that guy gets the kill. We cannot stop that. So let's just make sure this dude goes down. That is all they will get to do this turn. Honestly, it's not that bad of an outcome considering how strong their force was overall, but I'm not happy about it. Well, we can always build another Pteranodon. Disappointing, though. And we got ourselves a tactical repair rig that I don't really want. I'll sell that. And sure, annex this to Quentin. Why not? So you... Do I take piloting? Thing is, we could all be riding Tyrannosaurs. Yep, I'm doing it. And then we'll swap you over to... Do we want to go Lancer again? I mean, we have access to some cool stuff. Honestly, assault bikes are pretty useful too. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in an assault bike just for a change of pace. And then you can't wear this when you're in an assault bike, but you can wear an incinerator. So I feel very strongly about burning people. That is a charge station. I don't know that it really helps us, though, because, yeah, these two have to stick together anyway, so... Pretty upgraded militia, army of significant strength. That's Roto, so we do have to kill that army anyway in order to win the fight. Then here in Hodin, I guess we can be producing units. We don't have a ton of stuff to work with, but like we could build an Arborian Sentinel to go down and play defense. And over in Kornsburg, I don't know, man. Botanical Gardens? That sounds okay. Do we want to prep an operation? I don't think we... Oh yeah, we want to fill our doctrine slot, right. Promethean units are cheaper and upkeep cost is reduced. I mean, that's fine. We're not building a lot of Promethean units, though. We're building mostly Amazon units. Invader is definitely not worthwhile. Negotiator is not worthwhile. Unification efforts would be an increase in my rep, which probably doesn't really matter. I mean, this is okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna time this up. It's a cheap one that affects our combat units. Alright, let's see if we have overextended here. It's possible that I'm going to pay the price for splitting my armies up in this way. I mean, this army does not, by itself, have the strength to come get us. I don't actually need to worry about that. It's not a realistic concern. And I can't imagine that he's going to step outside of that colony. I've been denounced for a thing that I actually did for a change. That's a nice, a nice change of pace. It's a shame Roto goes last. He's the only one who might do something that actually affects us here. Okay, they showed up with a full army. Well, I guess we manual combat. We are not going to be able to kill anything here. Or we're not going to be able to run away, so we have to try to kill something. Right, yeah, you're way too slow to get away. I suppose we can try, though. But Ops plus the Bombardon's pretty strong shot means we might be able to peel a unit or two off here. Or maybe they're not even going to pursue me, which might make it possible for me to get away. No, never mind. The rest... As soon as I said that, all of their units were interested in attacking. They were definitely listening. Boy, they sure do love to just sit around at the edge of the battlefield. How many turns was it that we had to remain without damage? Feels to me like we're probably not going to pull it off. We're certainly going to try. I think it might be 4 rounds, like they get until the end of their next round to hit me at least once, which they can, yeah, they're going to do. Nowhere left to run. Okay, let's kill something. That's not a real unit. Are you guys, you are transferring pain. Who's not transferring pain? You're swarm shielded. You're neither. We have very poor odds on hitting you. That thing's just going to evaporate at the end of combat anyway. Show me lucky crit. That's not very good. I'm not even going to bother spending an op then. Because they're definitely going to kill me, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe they don't have the damage. So I could have potentially gotten 2 ops off. But they have a heal and everything. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. But if I can kill something this turn, it could still matter. I do still have all of my points. So what would it have to be? Okay, this guy here is swarm shielded, but he's not buffed up in any other way. What if I firestorm projectile right here? That'll remove the overwatch from that dude. It doesn't really... The fact that his overwatch is removed doesn't help us. He already can't stagger me. We could laser strike him instead. That could put burning on him. He'll take the burning damage once, I believe. Who do I maybe have better damage against? Is there anybody who I could hit? That's probably not going to matter. No, I think this is it. I think this is the only move. And if we firestorm projectile right on top of him, he has to either end his turn in the fire goop or walk through the fire goop, both of which deal damage, right? Fingers crossed on the crit. We did not get the crit. We did get full damage, though. He might die. It's possible he dies. At least. He's probably not going to die. Oh, he did. The reason I said he's probably not going to die is that they do have another Transcendent, I believe. They could have chosen to just heal him, but instead they had him run at the beginning of the turn, so they died for no reason. Okay, well, with them having... First of all, there's definitely no way that they have enough units to be able to do this. Sure, do that. I'll take that quest. But with this being the case, we probably just turn this army around, right? Like, we're no longer going to be able to just retake Rondafel trivially, so we turn around and run back. Try to make it to our teammates. Oh, Roto is a coward, and he has fled. I suppose, actually, what I should be doing is ending the episode. How about this? That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time on Monday, when at least we now have a direction. Frankly, at the rate we move, it might be 2 more episodes before we actually make it to Roto's capital. But we will burn it down, and then after that, everything else. And we'll see you then.